In this lecture, you'll learn about SnapDrive, SnapManager, and SnapCenter, which can be used to give you client-side integration for taking snapshots for your SAN protocols. You learned in the last lecture that the most common way for snapshots to occur is due to automated scheduled snapshots. And the ONTAP cluster, meaning the ONTAP operating system itself, takes scheduled snapshots of NAS volumes by default. So whenever you create a new NAS volume, by default, it's going to have a policy on there, which is going to have it taking snapshots on a automatic schedule. You can turn that off if you want to, but by default, the system will automatically take snapshots of your NAS volumes. For your SAN volumes, however, that is not the case. The ONTAP cluster does not take scheduled snapshots of SAN volumes by default. And the reason for that is because of the different ways that NAS and protocols work. With your NAS protocols, the ONTAP system itself has got complete control of the file system on the volume. So whenever it's time to take a new snapshot, it can easily pause or quiesce writes to that volume so it can take a clean, consistent snapshot. It's different with the SAN protocols though. With the SAN protocols, it's the client itself that formats the LUN, and the client has got low-level, block-level access to the LUN. So it's possible that when the ONTAP system was taking a snapshot, if you had this happening on the ONTAP side, that the client was trying to write data at the same time, and then it's possible that you would get an inconsistent copy of data on the LUN. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, we want snapshots to be controlled from the client side for our SAN protocols. Now, if you're worrying also about the writes being paused when we take a snapshot, that doesn't cause any issues because, again, as you learned in the last lecture, when we do take a snapshot, it happens nearly instantaneously. So it's not a problem to pause writes to the actual volume just momentarily while the snapshot is being taken. Okay, so as you just saw here, the ONTAP system itself is by default going to control snapshots for our NAS volumes, but for our SAN volumes, we want that to be controlled from the client side. So how is that going to work? Well, with software which is installed on the client. And there's a few different options. First option is SnapDrive. The available SnapDrive products are SnapDrive for Windows and SnapDrive for Unix. SnapDrive for Unix supports Solaris, HPUX, AIX, Red Hat, SUSE, and Oracle Enterprise Linux hosts. SnapDrive is client-side software which is installed on the host itself, and it provides tools which allow that client to provision and manage its own storage. So you've got a host, you install SnapDrive on there, you then run the SnapDrive software on the host, and from the host, it can create its own LUN on the ONTAP storage. Obviously, you need to provide valid administrator username and password for it to be able to do that. It also enables fast file system consistent snapshot copies. So when you install SnapDrive on the client, it can create its own LUN with the SAN protocol, and it can control taking its own snapshots as well. The backup and restore can also be automated. So on the client side, you can configure a schedule there to automatically take snapshots. And this software can also integrate with SnapManager and SnapVault. You'll learn about them in the data protection section coming up later. A LUN can be resized from the client while remaining online when you're using SnapDrive. LUNs can also be cloned, and unused space in the LUN can be reclaimed by the storage system. And SnapDrive works in both physical and virtual environments such as VMware. Okay, so that was SnapDrive, and SnapDrive provides operating system level consistent snapshots. We also have SnapManager. The SnapManager products are SnapManager for Exchange, for Microsoft SharePoint Server, for SAP, for Oracle, for Microsoft SQL Server, for Hyper-V, and for virtual infrastructure, which is the VSC, the virtual storage console for VMware, that you'll learn about in a later section. So you see, SnapManager is mostly for database software. SnapManager is additional client-side software which works in conjunction with SnapDrive. So when you install SnapManager, you need to have SnapDrive installed already. So if you've got just a plain Windows server without running one of these other additional software products on there, you would just have SnapDrive. But if you've got a Windows server which is running Microsoft Exchange on there as well, you would have SnapDrive plus SnapManager for Exchange installed on there. In addition to the SnapDrive functions, SnapManager enables non-disruptive application-consistent snapshot copies. So SnapDrive gives you operating system level consistent snapshot copies. SnapManager gives you application-consistent snapshot copies. So if you do have, for example, Exchange or say SQL running on that particular server, then SnapManager will make sure that the application is not writing to the LUN when you take the snapshot. And again, snapshots happen instantaneously, so it's no problem to pause writes just for the short time it takes for that to occur. Another feature that you get with SnapManager is that databases can be easily migrated to NetApp storage. So say that you've got an existing Exchange server, which is using the local disks inside that server for the Exchange mail stores. Well, you can install SnapDrive and SnapManager on that Exchange server, and when you do that, it's got tools that lets you easily migrate the mail stores from the local disks to the ONTAP storage. Granular Restore allows you to restore full virtual machine data stores, virtual machines, VMDKs, or VM-guest OS files if you're in a VMware environment, and Exchange databases, mailboxes, or emails in an Exchange environment when it's integrated with single mailbox recovery. SnapManager can also be integrated with FlexClone for fast and space-efficient test and development clones. You'll learn about FlexClone later in this section. Okay, so that was SnapDrive and SnapManager, and they're great, but they've got a limitation. The issue with SnapDrive and SnapManager is that they're installed on the individual clients, and the software is also managed on an individual client-by-client basis as well. So if you had 50 SAN clients and you're using SnapDrive or SnapManager to manage your snapshots, you have to do that separately on each individual client. So this is where SnapCenter comes in. SnapCenter is a separate server, and it provides centralized control and oversight and enables users to manage application-specific backup, restore, and clone jobs of the enterprise's different applications, databases, and VMs. So SnapDrive and SnapManager are managed individually on each separate client. SnapCenter uses plugins on those hosts, and then SnapCenter gives you that one single pane of glass centralized location that you can manage this all from. So because of that, SnapCenter is replacing SnapDrive and SnapManager in the latest versions of software. Check the NetApp Interoperability Matrix tool for information. I'll show you that in a second. And best practice is to use SnapCenter to take consistent snapshots for SAN protocols. So for your NAS volumes, you can have that managed by the ONTAP operating system itself. But for your SAN protocols, you should use SnapCenter for that to give you that client integration so that the snapshots can be controlled to make sure that the client is not writing data at the time that the snapshot is taken. Okay, final thing to do here is to have a look at the NetApp Interoperability Matrix tool so you can see this. So to find this, you can just Google for NetApp Interoperability Matrix, and it is the first result there. When you open this the first time, so I'll just click on the link here to open it. And when you do open it the first time, you're going to have to put in your NetApp username and password. I'm already logged in here, which is why I wasn't prompted. And the easiest way to use it is to check this first option here, the storage solution search. So I will click on that. And then when this opens, I'm going to search for SnapDrive to see what versions of Windows this is supported on. And you can see that it gives me the option to add SnapDrive for Windows. So I will add that, and you see it shows up in the right hand here. and then I will click on skip to results. We have to wait a few seconds for the page to load. When it does, you'll see the different versions of Windows that SnapDrive is supported on. So up at the top here, you can see it's supported on Windows Server 2008. And I'll just scroll right to the bottom and then come up a bit and see it's also supported on Windows Server 2012 and Windows Server 2016, but it's not supported on Windows Server 2019. If I go back to the start of the interoperability matrix tool again and click the first option again, and then this time I'm going to search for SnapCenter. So I will look for SnapCenter and click on the SnapCenter host plugin. See, it shows up on the right, and then skip to results. And when this page loads, you'll see that it's also supported on Windows Server 2019, as well as going back to Windows Server 2008, so the same versions that were supported on SnapDrive. So you can see here 2008, 2012, 2016, and 2019. So you can see there for the latest versions of software that SnapCenter is supported on there. SnapDrive and Snap Manager are no longer being used on the latest versions of software. And that's not just for Windows, that counts also for your Unix operating systems and also for VMware as well. So the latest best practice is to use SnapCenter for managing your snapshots for your SAN protocols. Thanks for watching. If you want to get hands-on practice with NetApp storage for free on your laptop, then you can download my free ebook, which you can see above my head right now. Also, check out my NetApp Storage Complete course, which will teach you everything you could possibly want to know about ONTAP. Thanks.